What's up, YouTube fam? Welcome to Cup of Comics presents Cocktails and Comics. Tonight, we're just going to talk some comic stuff. What's up, over the last month. Wow. To I need Cup of Comics presents Cocktails and Comics. Tonight, we're just going to talk some comic stuff. What's up, over the last month. Wow. I need Cup of Comics presents. So that's embarrassing. All right, so we got that fixed. Had to pause that. All right, so tonight we're just talking some comic book stuff. We're going to go into some TV. We're going to talk about some comics. And then we're going to talk about some number ones that came out. We're going to show you some stuff that came out. All right, so let's get into it. If you're out there watching, thank you for joining us. I know there's probably only like one person there. All right, so tonight with me from the Cocktails and Comics crew, we've got Mr. Eric Webb. Boom. What's up?
What's going on?
All right. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, always. You're part of the crew. All right. And then next up, we've got my Boxes and Brews usual cohort. We've got Nick in the house.
What's up, player?
What's up, player? All right. So hello to anybody out there in the YouTube world. I think there's one person watching right now. It might be one of us watching. Who knows?
I think it's just you watching yourself in the video behind you.
Well, anybody who watches the top of the show would have seen me listening to myself. As I said, I was like, what is that? I forgot to mute it. I didn't forget. I actually wanted to mute it, but I forgot where the mute was, and then things went sideways. All right. So anyway,
screw it. We'll do it live.
Right? This is live. All right. So anybody who knows or who's watched Cocktails and Comics knows number one question of the night. Oh, wait. Before we get to that point, I would be remiss if I didn't mention we are missing one part of the crew. Our Justin, who's not here. So he will join us in the future. He's a little busy tonight. He's having some...
Too busy getting married and shit.
Yeah, and having steak.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. So, all right. As I was saying, as anybody who has watched Cocktails and Comics knows, number one question of the night: what are we drinking, gentlemen? Mr. Webb, give us some knowledge.
Vodka tonic in my Brooklyn Defender glass. All my ice went away though.
Is it vodka or is it melted ice? Who knows?
Yes.
Right. And Nick, what are you drinking tonight?
We got a vodka soda with some Triple Berry Club soda.
Nice. All right. And then I guess it's my turn. I've got some peach vodka with some iced tea.
Yeah, it's a vodka kind of night, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it clean for work tomorrow.
All right, guys. So let's just shoot the shizzle. Let's talk about I guess we all watched Falcon Winter Soldier, right? So let's talk about that.
All right.
So I don't know, it ended. Right? But
wow.
What are initial thoughts? Nick, why don't you what did you think of the show?
I actually haven't seen the finale, so didn't tell them until right now.
There might be some spoilers coming.
But I liked it. It was good action. Good like Easter eggs from the past movies, like Sharon Carter and stuff. Like the action. My only biggest complaint is they made Bucky a little bitch.
He was a sidekick.
He's the Winter Soldier.
Sort of.
Yeah, I mean, he was the Winter sidekick.
He was Bucky Barnes.
He was Bucky, right? He was never really Winter Soldier. We got a brief glimpse of him, like maybe in the second episode, of what he was. And then we had a very troubled veteran of war the rest of the time.
I'd also say
overcome his demons.
I'd also like to say I liked it better when it's like a buddy cop thing because they're funny. If it's like a buddy cop kind of thing, when they got a little like serious and stuff, I was kind of like, keep it light.
Yeah, there was like 2 episodes and just a couple of scenes in those episodes where I felt like it really hit on all cylinders. It was like, oh right, this is what this is. Like them with their first joint therapy session. It's like, great, this is what this show is these two just being assholes at each other, and that's all I want to see. I just want to see them busting on each other, figuring out how to work together. But yeah, then they took a very serious tone with a lot of it. Seemed to kind of forget what this dynamic was beyond Bucky just being like, pick up the shield, man. You got to pick up the shield. But this means something to people. It's like, yeah, we get it. But come on.
I like when he didn't put his seat back.
Yeah.
What about when they like get in the truck or whatever it was, and they're like, no. They just kept walking when what's his face? Walker was trying to get him to take a ride with him, and what was his face? Battlestar.
Right,
and they're like, nah, we're good. We're just gonna keep walking down this road. We're not even gonna pay attention to you. I did enjoy the buddy comedy, like buddy cop comedy action that was happening earlier in the series, and then I guess episode 4 or 5, it became this totally different vehicle almost. Like they switched gears pretty hard.
And they had so many great opportunities. Like this was a great opportunity to really engage a lot of the political issues. You know, what happens when borders are opened and then shut again, and you know, how is kind of everybody here both a bad guy and a good guy, and then they just sort of completely drop the ball on all of them, and then force this big huge. Sorry, Nick, spoilers, but like, you know, drop this whole monologue for Sam in the final episode. It's like that should have been in these episodes beforehand. Like if you have to like have this grand aria from your protagonist in the last episode, you clearly messed something up, because that should have been the show. And not just having the guy go, oh, by the way, this is what the show is about. Here are all the points we were trying to make, which we clearly didn't make, because now we're telling you. And I feel like, you know, it was, we all knew what this show was going to be. Like this was just the show that shows us how Sam accepts the legacy and takes up the shield. Like we knew that's where it was going. We knew that was the purpose of this show. Spoilers, Nick. And
I saw it on Instagram.
Right.
And Remender's run.
And I think that they did a great job with getting Sam there. I think the side material with Isaiah and focusing on sort of the legacy of people of color and the military and in power in our country in general was really well done. But then they also just sort of flubbed the fact that like Bucky also does have a transformation, you know, and it was great that they had like Falcon became Captain America at the end. It was Captain America and the Winter Soldier. It was like, but he wasn't the Winter Soldier at the end. That was kind of the whole point of his arc, right? Like it could be Captain America and Bucky Barnes, or like whatever it is. Like I don't want to like recenter the white guy, because obviously it's not his story here. But like he also does have a transformation, and it seems like they just kind of forgot about that. It's like, all right.
Yeah, at the end he's just kind of like, they're like, oh, just go walk by this thing and look, you know, do that longing look at the people who've, you know, you tried to help, or you know, you kind of hurt during your whole transformation, and go ahead and turn in your book and then just walk away.
Yeah.
But
again, I think everything they did for Sam and raising the question of, you know, what does it look like for a man of color to take up this mantle of America when America has done nothing but crap on you your entire existence. I think they did some of that pretty well. And so kudos to them, and I'm stoked to have Sam as Cap from here on out. That's gonna be great. I love him.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be big just for the MCU, I think, in just pushing it forward. But I think it's also really big for Anthony Mackie, right? Like he's now the star.
Yeah, he's the face.
Yeah,
he's the face of the franchise.
Yeah. So
Papa Doc came a long way.
Yeah. Oh man. So
he's also Tupac.
Oh, that's right. He did play Tupac.
In Notori.
Yeah, that's right. Huh. And I feel like he was just in a lot of, well, I don't know. This may just
Movie Miles was Diddy.
I feel like he was like in a Medea movie too. Like I feel like he was in any of those like rom-com, but like
I'll tell you guys,
Yeah.
everybody on this thing, if you like Anthony Mackie, watch Altered Carbon season 2.
Oh, that's
That
right.
shit's good.
He also was the Ultra Carbon guy. Yeah.
But
Anthony
to get to your point on race relations, and God, I'm gonna get fired from my job. I feel it coming. I like that it shows the wrong that we've done in the past, but it also showed what's the guy's name that got locked up? Isaiah Washington.
Isaiah.
Yeah.
It shows that he's also bitter and unwilling to, like, Anthony Mackie becoming Cap is about both, like, working together. Like, he's showing that both are their viewpoints are kind of extremes, and he's trying to bring it together. Because when he says, like, you got to take that with the blonde hair and the blue eyes, and he brother would spit on, like, you know what I mean? When he's, like, very bitter about it. And Anthony Mackie kind of becoming Cap kind of, I guess, shows what America could be.
Yeah.
Like,
All
I'm
right,
not
so
getting fired for that, right?
No, that was fine. Yeah, and I do like the progression of the series, how it moved things forward. They just kind of did it in a clunky way.
And it wasn't over the top with the politics either, which
no, it wasn't. So let's talk about the Flag Smashers, right? I don't know if Eric, you've probably read, comics with the Flag Smashers. Kind of a different take on the Flag Smashers, or different take, not kind of. It was a totally different take on the Flag Smashers. But I actually enjoyed what they did. I really enjoyed it, and you did feel sympathetic towards this villain, right? Which is kind of a good thing when you can feel a little sympathy for the villain, because it makes him human. It adds a little humanity to him. I don't know. Anybody have any problems or not even problems? Like, anybody think, the take on the Flag Smashers wasn't that great, or that they were?
No, I think it was good. I think it was legitimate. It addresses a legitimate issue that comes with it, kind of like how Civil War addressed, like, collateral damage with superheroes. Like, this addressed, like, the end of the snap thing. But generally, Marvel doesn't do it. Like, they usually do, like, Mickey Rourke's villain was kind of like meh.
Whiplash.
Like Thor, like, they're just like the bad guy that's here to destroy you, and that's it. And generally, like, I think with Vulture and Thanos, those two kind of defined, like, a more, like, in-depth villain.
This was it was a different type of villain, right? It was a villain with a cause, and it almost seemed like a justified cause.
Yeah, and it's kind of personal to Anthony Mackie, because she's like, you should be on my team, bro.
Right. So I thought it was a really good casting. Like, it was definitely out of the box thinking, and I liked it.
Yeah, I thought Kurt Russell's son played U.S. Agent really good too.
Yeah, but then they did that whole character dirty with this, like, sudden complete reversal of his persona. All of a sudden he's like a completely, like, unilateral hero back again without any questions asked. It was like,
is that the finale?
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question, and probably directed at you, Eric, was that whole John Walker turn in the episode. Like, it was like 2/3 of the way through.
All of a sudden, it was like, "Burr, burr, burr, here comes hero." It's like,
and he went from, like, wanting to kill everybody to, like, I'm going to save the day.
Yeah, like, I wanted something
tomorrow morning.
I wanted something to undercut that moment, or give it some darker tinge, because, like, if they're leading, like, I don't know, are they going to, like, the Thunderbolts? Is that what's happening here? Are we doing like a?
That's the rumor, but nobody's actually confirmed.
Or Dark Avengers, whatever the twisted version of the heroes is going to be.
The latest rumor was Dark Avengers versus Thunderbolt.
Okay.
I mean, I'm kind of happy it was like a human villain. Like, I'm kind of over the whole cosmic Infinity Stone stuff.
Right.
Well, like, I think some of our favorite, I think me and Will, we've discussed this, like, on the side, like, Street Level's like our favorite, like the Daredevil, the Punisher ones, like all that stuff. Like, I just personally enjoy them more.
Yeah, that's why the Netflix shows, I think, did so well. It was like people gravitate towards that street level. They understand it. It's the transition from the real world into the superhero world that feels the most natural. Like, it's not people in tights. It's not people who can blow up the planet. It's, dudes that are slightly better than us fighting, other dudes that are slightly better than us.
It's also you can go PG-13 for killing aliens and not people.
Right. Yeah. If it's just robots, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But unfortunately for you, Nick, and I guess myself, and a couple of films, we will be back to the cosmic Marvel universe. So.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know what's going to happen. Now, like, where can you go from here? Maybe, the Celestials are going to bring in X-Men. Like, that's going to happen. That's what's going to happen.
All right. So, any final thoughts on Falcon and Winter Soldier?
I mean, besides the finale, I enjoyed it. I thought Walker would be more unhinged and show, like, the pressure of Captain America, but apparently he just faced his fears, and I missed it.
True. All right. Webb, any final thoughts?
No, I mean, it was the more tried and true, action-packed kind of Marvel material, in opposition to the more cerebral, literary kind of WandaVision thing that was going on. So I like them as a pairing. I think I prefer WandaVision, but that's just more my aesthetic than the sort of rock'em sock'em espionage kind of shows. But I enjoyed it. Give me like a B+.
Me too.
Good potential without knocking it out of the park.
Hey, Off-World Adam, how you doing? Hope you're having a pleasant evening.
Oh God, did you call me racist?
I thought it was it was a good overall show. Eric, I think you made valid points. You too, Nick. It was Rock'em Sock'em versus a very cerebral Scarlet Witch, or Scarlet Vision, whatever.
WandaVision?
WandaVision. I'm like Scarlet Vision. No, WandaVision. Anyway, overall, it depends what you like, right? If you like more action, adventure, and espionage, as you mentioned, then you're gonna like Falcon and Winter Soldier. And if you like something a little bit off the cusp, it was weird because a lot of people now are like WandaVision is the better of the two. But initially, when they were doing like the sitcom short episodes originally, people were like, "What the hell is this?" So
it's kind of like Pleasantville, right? Kind of a thing.
Sort of.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit. I think I made that comparison at one point, but that was before it took a couple of turns.
Right.
All right. I want Bucky to get his own show, Black Ops. Not a little bitch Bucky. It should be called.
All right. And I mean, that'd be cool if he did get his own show. Something to give him a little spotlight, right? Like a little shine. He's always the second guy. So
I feel like that's where he belongs, though. Like, I think I love him. I think I love him the most in this show. Right. Because they show a few more shades of him. But I mean, talk about a character that's come like a full 360 from fucking the first Cap movie to now. Like, he's gone from like the squeaky clean, army brat in the 40s to international killer and back again. It's like, good job, man.
I mean, you could totally
what was that? Brubaker?
You could have Brubaker's thing right there. Just
Right.
let him hunt Hydra sleepers. It'd be great.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't bring up Zemo before we moved on. He never really had a chance to shine, but I think in this series, like, he was without a doubt one of my favorite characters. And
Agreed.
I don't know what it is about his purple mask, but he puts it on and automatically he's like, like Bullseye or something. Like,
I
reminded me
love
of like Tropic
that.
Thunder. Like a fake action scene from Tropic Thunder.
His character definitely took a tilt from the first time he came in, but it was delightful. But yeah, I love that he puts on the mask and says full on badass. I was like, nice, dude.
Right? And if you haven't seen it, what is that 1 minute like gif of him in the club? Amazing.
Yeah.
Dance moves.
Looks like me at the club.
Yeah.
I hate that actor from Inglourious Basterds. Like, he's a good actor, but he's like that dude in Inglourious Basterds, and I just hate him.
All right, let's move on to let's touch on Invincible real quick before we get out of the TV stuff. So you guys have only watched like the first episode, right?
I just watched the second episode, but yeah.
All right, so let's do initial impressions. Webb, what was your initial impression? I just finished the series today, honestly. So.
Well, I never read any of these books. It was always something that like was on the peripheral of my vision. I never got into it. So I went in completely blind. And first off, like the voice casting for this show is off the hook. Like the number of people that they have, the talent that they have, and the talent that they have for people who don't make it for very long. Like,
Yeah.
And I should have taken that first scene as some slight indication, but I don't know how spoilery you want to get, but I definitely was quite taken aback by the final sequence of that first episode, and that hooked me, and I was like, oh, this is good. Yeah, it's a coming of age story. It's how I got my powers origin story. What? Oh my god! What just happened? Whose spine just got torn out of what?
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
The gore. Yeah. When you first get hit with that gore, you're like, huh? And I'm just gonna say, so the gore after a while, you kind of, it does occur more than once, and you kind of get used to it. And then there's one scene in the final episode where like you think the shock value is worn off, and then they just take it to a whole nother level, and you're like, wow. Literally, as I'm thinking, like, oh, all right, it's just more gore because that's what the show does. And I was like, oh my god, like, what is happening? And so I do enjoy it a lot though, because it does have that coming of age, and then there's a lot of what the F happening. There's a lot of WTF moments. And for me, the ending was a little I figured it out way early. Well, not way early, but probably like episode 3, I definitely had a grasp of what was going to happen or what was happening. So it was a little predictable, but it still was very enjoyable. And like I think you mentioned, Webb, the talent, the voice talent that's in there is without compare. Like I've never watched any animated series that had so many well-known actors, just award-winning actors across the board. So.
The farmer's insurance guy's the dad.
Well, I mean, when you need a mustache, that's who you go for.
That's jacked, yo. He was Commissioner Gordon, I think, in the Snyderverse.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's J.
It's a
Jonah
weird talent I
Jameson.
have. I identify people in different roles.
Yeah.
So
he's also in SVU in the early seasons.
Yeah. So Nick, do you have any?
I wasn't a fan of it. I'm not a big coming of age guy, and I realized it was a lot of setup and stuff. And I was gonna try to give episode 2 a shot last weekend, but I ended up watching like Lord of the Rings, the extended version, and that killed my day.
So instead of 40 minutes, you watched 4 hours.
Oh
Yeah,
man, I saw
the entirety of the series.
at night. It was such a mistake. But I don't know, man. If you're telling me it's like action packed and gory, like there's action in it.
Oh yeah.
Like the first episode I saw, and I was like, but I'll give it a shot. I also
I mean, as we know, even the number one comics, it's all set up, right? Early on.
Well, I have a choice now because I watched last weekend the first episode of Preacher and Invincible. So I'm torn on what to watch right now.
You watched Preacher?
Because I love the Preacher comic.
The Preacher
was the
show
show good?
Great.
Yeah, the Preacher show was good. Yeah, it was great.
It took some deviations, but it's real good.
Did. Like by the last season, you're like, where did this go? But
I'm sorry I'm derailing the show, but I'll give it a shot right now. I'm going to give it like a C. So,
all right.
Again, I'm not a big coming of age guy, and I prefer my superheroes like street level.
Only because Invincible for me was a little predictable. I give it an A-. But
wow,
I give episode 1 an A. I give episode 2 a B. Episode 2 is a little like okay.
There's only 6, right?
I think there's 8.
Yeah, or 7. It might be 7.
Something
Wow.
like
I
think it's 7. No, it's more than 6. I believe it's 7, possibly 8.
All right.
I remember watching 6 and going, "Oh, there's more." So there's definitely more. All right, so it's time for show and tell. Who wants to show and tell some stuff first? All right, I guess it's me.
Yeah, you.
Unless you want to go, Webb.
Mine's just goofy. Mine's okay. So there's a media swap in my neighborhood that at one of the parks. You just go in and drop any books off that you want and pick up any books that you want from there. And I found in one of the piles this graphic library, The Great Chicago Fire of 1871, which I picked up because I was like, that's weird. But then I found out it's a series of nothing but disaster graphic novels. The Apollo 13 mission, the attack on Pearl Harbor, the Challenger explosion, the Donner Party, the Hindenburg disaster, the Triangle Shirtwaist factory fire. Even better, look at this. It is a textbook for PS 115 in Queens. So somebody, God bless them, use this as a textbook for one of their classes. I want to meet this person. I want to know this person, have beers with this person because they are brilliant. And I'm so excited to read this.
That's amazing. That's amazing. All right, guys.
That's
wow. I'm just gonna let you sing. No, that's. Wait, bring it back up. Bring it back up. Bring it back to the camera.
Go
Just in
find
case
it.
you know what it looks
Great
like.
Chicago Fire 1870 graphic library.
Americana right there.
Yeah, right.
All right. So the other day, I was reading this, and somebody was like, "You're reading The Handmaid's Tale?" And I'm like, "Sure am. Reading The Handmaid's Tale in graphic novel form." So for
That's the
anybody
lady
who
from
thinks
Department of Truth, bro.
that this
That's
book
the
is
lady.
too dense or too big,
This is like the nerd version of like having the Playboy stuffed in the Time magazine. Like,
but yeah, this is basically a I was saying earlier, like a storyboard of the TV show. So it's worth a look.
that's cool.
All right. Before we move on to Nick, though, mail call.
Oh snap!
So I'm doing my knife. There it is. This is old. I don't know how many. This is an old order. I don't know from how many months ago, but
Dude, your garbage man must hate you with all that cardboard.
what was that?
Your garbage man must hate you.
Oh, I put all this in recycling. I don't know if you can because there's usually so much tape on the cardboard, but I guess the recycling guy though is the same as the garbage
Yeah.
guy.
When I say cardboard, I mean recycling.
Yeah. So yeah, I have a lot of cardboard going out.
So do you remember what this order is, or is this a complete mystery to you?
Complete mystery, because let me show you something. Hold on. This is
Oh, the pile of unopened.
yeah, I
Alright.
have a little backlog, so I don't know what's what. If it got shuffled. So it's kind of like a time capsule. It's like, what did I think was important, X amount of months ago,
What bender was I on when I ordered this?
right? So yeah, these are all modern books. I'm pretty sure.
It could be worse. You could buy stuff you've already read.
All right, so this one's actually from late April, and it came
So
from
last week.
Atomic Empire
Oh.
in North Carolina. We have a buddy in North Carolina. I should just get him to pick up my books for me.
Come on, Razor.
And then bring them to Comic-Con for me when you come. All right. So what do we have here? We have Thor 14. So this is all pretty new stuff. We've got Venom. Why did I order this one? No idea. Why? Okay, so we got like the Man-Thing cover of Venom 34. I guess maybe I just thought it was cool. I don't know.
That is a cool cover.
Yeah.
It's all right.
So that's what if Man-Thing were Venom. All right, we got a Batman 107 because you can never have too many Batmans in your life.
Yeah, I think I have two of those too.
I have so I do the FOC thing, so I pre-order things, and then I have two shops that I go to in person. Then I have Atomic Comics that I get stuff from. So I'm pretty sure every one of those I have some kind of pull with Batman on it. We have another crossover 5. So
I like that cover.
yeah, this is actually, it was, a lot of people said it was slow. A lot of people said it was like Donny Cates kind of, his own ode to himself.
I actually like that issue.
Yeah, I feel like it was pretty good. That was one that turned the corner, and then 6 is probably the one that was like, welcome
Isn't
to the
6
world.
the end?
It's the
It's
end,
the end of the first arc.
so they'll be back. There'll be more. And then last but not least, we have Department of Truth, number 7.
I'm telling you, the lady in red is the lady in red in Handmaid's Tale. That just went to Department of Truth. I'm telling you, that's who that lady is. We figured it out.
All right. So I do have one more from nope, this is Things from Another World. Sorry, I have 3 more from that same place. So we'll go one more deep with the comic hall, and then Nick, you can go. And then I don't know, maybe I'll open up some more, maybe I won't. Maybe we'll just keep the party going.
Save some for boxes and brews, bro.
What's up?
Save some for boxes and brews.
When do you want to do boxes and brews? We'll plan it right now while the internet is watching.
I'm down for like Friday.
I still have like 3 more packages, so don't worry.
I know. I'll get a new shipment in.
Yeah. All right. So we'll do this one, and then we'll go to you, Nick. So let's see what this is.
No, you could watch Kate Winslet drinking Rolling Rock.
We are live, folks, with a peek into Nick's real life.
Well, I have no idea what you just said.
I was gonna tell you to tell her if she, if she walks by the camera, she'll be live in front of the internet, in front of 3 whole people.
I don't know if there's no bra on. We can't do that.
But I'm pretty sure. What?
It's literally Kate Winslet in a flannel drinking Rolling Rock.
Ha.
That's
right.
the show.
All right. So this order apparently was the order right before. So we're going in sequential order. It looks like. So this is from late March. All right. And what do we got? I mean, Thor 13. This is the
I have that cover. I have that cover.
All right. And then what do we got here? Department of Truth, number 6. We're gonna
This
throw
art's
it
a little weak.
into my
compared to the
well,
first
6
one.
and 7 didn't have the original artists. They were kind of supposed to be like one shots. So 1 through 5 was the first arc. 6 and 7 were kind of like standalone. Here's the
Background.
world of the Department of Truth. And then 8 was like the start of the second arc. Martin Simons, the artist, came back for that one. All right, this is Batman 106. I'm pretty sure this is the wraparound cover.
Yeah, I like that cover.
Yeah, I think it's villains on the back, right? So let's see. We'll just pull the I guess they're villains.
They're either villains or they're not.
Is Red Hood and Grifter villains? I don't know. There's
Joker's a
Grifter.
villain.
Joker's a villain. Yeah.
But I guess these are more the questionable.
Grifter is
How is Joker questionable?
He's for hire.
Grifter. Yeah, he's on the fence.
Yeah. Well, because I'm saying, are these guys on the back? Well, no, you got Ghostmaker back there, so I don't know. You got
He's
the
cool.
new,
I like him.
yeah, you got the new look Scarecrow back there, and then if you flip it around, it's all the straight edge guys. Oh, and Harley.
And Harley.
And Harley, straight edge and Harley.
But she's nice again.
Right.
Dude, I love that show, Harley Quinn. Love it.
Yeah, it's a good show.
It's Batman the Animated Series meets South Park.
Come on down to South Park. Yep. And then last but not least, we had crossover 4. So, hey Nick, you have a crossover 4 that I need to complete my set. It's the one with the guy, the guy in the white suit, Madman.
Do I?
Yeah, you did it on the Boxes and Brews, and I have like 3 of these number 4s. Can I just trade you the A cover for your Madman?
Sure.
Maybe I'll throw in
It's
another.
worth a lot of. Let me see how much it's worth on eBay first.
They're probably worth the same. eBay, maybe it's worth $1 more because it's a.
That's a you got 4 quarters, motherfucker.
I'll give you. I'll throw in a book.
100. I want 100 pennies.
I'll deliver them in a wheelbarrow. All right, Nick.
All right, so my show and tell thing. I don't know why I bought this, but I did because I'm a venture capitalist comic book investor.
Yeah,
These
because-
Spawn McFarlane original. That's pretty freaking big, right?
That is
Honestly, I should have got 2 so I could have played with one.
Oh, here comes the unboxing.
Got this cool little sash thing. Let me see if you guys can. Is this better?
There you go. Don't punch the screen. Ooh, came with a certificate of authenticity.
Came with a
No, it
He-Man
smells.
sword
It's
too.
got like that new car smell.
That's pretty dope.
I
It's
know.
cool.
I'm talking to Necro sword.
Look at the sword. Yeah. Oh, it's got the plasma too. Whatever.
Oh yeah, this thing totally met the Kickstarter thing. I got like so many emails on this freaking thing.
Kind of wish I got one. Oh well.
I don't know why you didn't, dude.
I don't know. Because I didn't want to. I mean, not. I don't want to sound like not like I didn't want to support Todd McFarlane, but
If there's anybody who doesn't need your money, it's Todd
Right.
McFarlane.
like
Yeah, we only got up at 5:30 in the morning to get the gold comic, and then I almost lost your backpack. Almost had
the
to make
backpack itself was like a $200 backpack.
Bro, I was ready to like never see you again.
Yeah, that was a rough day. The only thing I would have had left from that moment is this lithograph back here. Batman.
You know, Lex wanted to put the Spawn toy in the closet. So you don't put the Spawn toy in the closet?
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Shit.
All right. Well, I will stop opening stuff.
You know he doesn't want to. You know
He wants to show off some more.
No, I rolled over this. This is my this is from my mystery mail call that I have a video coming out for tomorrow evening. So come see what I won. Look at all these pictures on the back. I actually got one of the other. So I got the haha that comes for everybody, and then I got one of these other exclusives that came out. So which one did I get? I don't know. Watch the video tomorrow. Yeah. And then there was two prints in there too, and I did get the Invincible print, but I got a second print. Which one of these did I get? I don't know. Tune in tomorrow. Find out.
That's what we call a teaser in the business, kids.
Right. So, and I'll even show the box. Hold on. Here we go. Boop-a-doop-boop. So, there we go. I get one of these every month. They're actually pretty cool. I don't mind them. Mystery boxes or whatever they are, but usually get at least one bronze or copper book in there or two, and then a couple of other things. You don't get too many like you get an exclusive or two or three, and then you don't get too many variant covers, like store exclusives. Everything's like pretty much like ABC 1 in 25, 1 in 50 is pretty rare, but or you get like some minor key, and sometimes you even get a major key.
That's cool.
Yeah, I haven't really hit on the major keys, but I've hit on some of their exclusives in there, and those, if you try to flip them right away, usually you can get up like $40-$50, and obviously with time they end up depreciating in value. But
sure,
yeah, I think the next one, either the next box or the box after that, is they're gonna have a Something Is Killing the Children exclusive in the box. So
nice.
Yeah, that should be pretty cool.
There's only about 40 million of those coming out this week.
That's right. But yeah, this one they usually limit it to, I guess, how many subscribers there are. So they're probably, usually they're what do I do with the postcard? They're usually not more than like 1,500. Well, no, I lied. They made 2,500 of their exclusive, but 1,500 were trades and then 1,000 were virgins. So they kind of mix them up.
Yeah.
All right. That was show and tell. So, all right, guys. And this segment, until we come up with another name for tonight, we're just going to call it Cop It or Drop It. I don't know why I'm pointing a knife.
That's like, why are you threatening me?
Yes.
Cut you too.
Buy it or else.
What's that?
Said buy it or else. By the way, you shifted the camera as soon as I pointed. It was perfect.
I did.
We didn't practice that.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna switch it up during the show from Cop It or Drop It to Buy It or Else.
How about use it or lose it?
What's that?
Use it or lose it.
We'll workshop it.
How about yay or nay? And then it's a working title.
It is.
How about you start showing some books?
Yeah. So what Nick did here was he read a bunch of number ones, I believe 7 of them, and he's going to tell us whether he thinks they're worth looking into or not.
Yeah, so this started like I buy too many comics. I think everybody on this YouTube, everybody watching this channel probably buys too much comics and can cut that down. So I was like, I buy a bunch of number ones. I try to read them if I like it. I'll read it. Like Once in Future was a number one I bought, and I was like, this is the bomb. I'm reading this shit. So without further ado, Helm Greycastle. I'm gonna say nay. Just wasn't crazy about the story, the art.
I didn't read it, but I heard it was kind of like a D&D type deal.
Yeah, it was too much. I don't know. I didn't like it.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, we're going rapid fire. Carmen number 1. This I'm gonna just put this in the maybe pile. I haven't decided because it's kind of wacky and zany and everything I like, but like it's just a naked lady flying through a city. Spoiler alert.
I love it. I think it's awesome. I'm really excited about it.
I think Gilliam March is a really great artist.
He's such a fantastic artist.
Stray Dogs. I'm gonna go with a nay here.
That's the B cover.
Yeah, it's just it's just creepy and weird. I don't know.
That's about dogs, guys. Who the owner, the dog forgets what happened to its owner, but it's pretty sure the guy who has the dog now murdered his previous owner. It's a pretty interesting story. I would put that at least in my maybe pile, if not in my yay pile. But this is Nick's segment. Let's
This is a yay.
No, we can talk against him.
This
is a yay right here. Silver coin. I like the biblical reference with Judas, and I think they're going to be all like standalone stories. And I hope they get into like the coin because I guess it's one of the 30 pieces of silver that Judas betrayed Jesus Christ with. So I enjoyed it. Good.
Yeah, I think
there's a bunch of other writers and artists that are coming onto the book to do each issue. I'm onto that one big time.
And I'm pretty sure they follow the coin. And
yeah,
I think Zdarsky wrote the first 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Chip Zdarsky and Michael Walsh.
Got it.
This one right here, really wanted to like, just can't. Not a big kaiju fan.
Yeah, I haven't even read that one yet. I bought it and I was just like,
I bought number 2 thinking I'd like this, so I'm going to give it a shot. But I'm going a preliminary nay. Just not my thing. Not a kaiju fan.
Got it.
That's all. And I'm like kind of done with dystopian stuff. Like Jesus Christ, we're locked in the house for a year. Give me some fun. Give me some optimism. Yay! Yay! Yay!
Wait, I think
it's Fallout Las Vegas in comic book form.
I never played Fallout. I don't really like shooter RPGs. But this is good. This is the bomb. I also have the glow in the dark case. We'll shut your light up so you can show everybody.
Yeah, I have like all the covers.
Yeah, go so far for the. You know what? And what's funny is before you go with the next one, the Geiger number 1. I actually got that through my local comic shop guy because he thought it had something to do with this one. Nuclear Family.
Yeah.
And he like totally messed up, but he was like, yeah, I just saw that it was a comic book about like a nuclear disaster. And he was like, I thought it was the same thing. It's not.
You know what? I can't even fault him for it because I bought another thing from a Boom that isn't Boom Studios. Like, because I do like Control F on the Midtown side, like Boom !
And he just orders anything with Boom in the title.
Boom's great. Boom's like image was like 5-10 years ago.
Yeah.
Shadecraft 1.
That's weird because
yay.
Right next to me.
Yay. I like this. I like that there's like a sibling thing and like I have brothers and I hate those douchebags. But
second issue gets even better.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if I bought it. When did the second issue come out?
Last week.
Right? Wasn't it this past week?
Yep. And the second
Come in the mail then if I didn't buy it.
Yeah, second print of issue 1 came out too.
That's right.
Next one up, Magic. This was kind of like D&D. I just thought this was dumb. I thought the writing was dumb. Didn't even finish it.
You didn't even finish it?
No. Dumb.
What about the art?
Just forgettable. Yeah.
I think this segment is just Nick saying yes, no.
It's yay or nay. Do you not get the show?
All right.
Last one, Two Moons. It was all right. Again, I need to know what it is. I'm already reading like Gideon Falls. Like, just tell me what it is. So
Well, you're not reading it because it's over.
this
Gideon
I
Falls.
didn't finish Gideon Falls.
Yeah.
I got with the last trade. I wasn't crazy about the art actually. I thought the story was decent. Like I think it's in like the Civil War, like when we're fighting the Native Americans or indigenous people, like whatever. So I don't get in trouble. But yeah, it just didn't do anything for me. So I got
I liked it a lot for what it's worth.
1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 no's.
Yeah.
I got 3 yays.
So I said 10 book. I mean, I said 7, but that's 8, and I'm pretty sure.
And there's
Yeah,
like
like
two maybes.
I think
Or
I'm
one
gonna
maybe.
get this. This is on a issue number 2 probationary period.
Well, issue 2 just came out, so check it out.
Yeah.
I'll get it on Wednesday.
And actually, I think the whole series is actually out because it was originally published in Italian, I guess, right, or French, and then translated. So the whole thing is actually out in graphic novel, but they just serialized it in America now.
Oh, nice.
Yes. All right.
So yeah, I guess she's like
So-
the Grim Reaper or whatever. I don't know.
all right. Oh, well, thanks for the info. I'm just going to throw Webb over here. Webb, do you have a number 1 to show us? I think you had shown me one earlier.
Oh yeah, I guess if we're doing this, then I guess there's a few. There's You Promised Me Darkness from Behemoth. This was like the new hotness. Like copies were literally selling out from my cart as I was checking out. Really interesting sort of dark fantasy superhero. If you're a fan of like Midnight Children or any of those sorts of things, this would be a book for you. Interesting sort of end of days superhero meets The Stand kind of situation.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Oh, if I can add to that before you move on. That is a FOC book for the second print of issue number 1, You
Oh, yeah.
Promised Me Darkness. So if you want to get it, got to get your order in before 8 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well,
Speaking of Boom, everything Boom, The Many Deaths of Layla Starr, Ram V is the writer, Felipe Andrade was the artist, David Mack, awesomeness on the covers, beautiful, beautiful art. I'm digging the story. Sort of, what was I thinking? It was like Death Takes a Holiday meets oh god, what was the other half of that I had? I had it before. Oh no. But basically Death gets fired because it's Death Takes a Holiday meets Good Omens. Because Death gets fired, becomes human, and is about to go seek out the person who is going to invent immortality. So it's kind of fun.
Nice. What's up, Kev? What's up, Superpower Review? Thank you for stopping by. We're just showing off some number 1s that came out recently that we think are worth a look or a read.
Let's see. I was trying to remember who the publisher is on this. This is Source Point, 20 Fists. Not my favorite of the books that I was reading. It's a sort of Fight Club meets coming of age romance story. Art was not my favorite. It's a little janky. Story seems a little simplistic, but I'll probably give it a second issue just to prove myself wrong. Although at that point it's only a 3-issue series, so I'll probably get the third one just to
What's
be
the series
completionist.
again? Put that up again?
20 Fists.
That looks cool. Who published that?
Source Point Press.
I'll have to check that out.
And this is another Scout. This is Snatched. Was not expecting to enjoy this one because it's about like sort of human trafficking and a black market for hair, which apparently is the center thing. But there's a lot more going on in there than just hair, and a couple of really brutal scenes that I was not expecting. And a very diverse cast of characters, which is awesome to see. And so I'm definitely checking out issue 2 on that one because it surprisingly hooked me.
Nice. All right. That was very informative. So that was basically our number ones. Some other number ones you might want to check out. We got Nuclear Family. So this is actually a glow in the dark cover. You can kind of see the but this is kind of like a what if Russia dropped a bomb on us kind of type deal. So that's pretty cool. We did Geiger. I'm just pulling these out because I didn't think I was gonna do anything for the segment. But you got Berserker. That's Keanu Reeves just doing his thing.
Being immortal.
Yeah. And Scott Snyder has his new title out. So
Noctera.
Yeah.
Yep. You can check out our review of issue 1.
That's true. Hey, Cocktails and Comics.
That was a quick.
Yeah.
We'll gonna link that somewhere.
Drop a link there.
Boom. So watch that video. All right.
I just got You Promised Me Darkness for $15.
Did you? Nice.
Yeah.
I missed that on it for $10 on eBay the other day.
Well, it's $4 shipping, so really $20.
All right. That's not bad. I was going for $40 like 2 weeks ago.
And if it's cool, if it's like a superhero thing like that, that's pretty cool. Sounds like End League.
Sort of, yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, we did the movie review. That was pretty cool. Not a movie review, but the TV show review. Sorry. We did our show and tell, which was actually really fun. Eric, I loved your book you had there, and Nick, that Spawn Toys is pretty fire. It's pretty dope, and I just had some old books that aren't even that old. I'm like, oh, these are so old, and they were like from 2 weeks. I'm like, no, they're not that old. And now we just did our little yay or nay. A lot of nays, Nick. Surprised.
You gotta cut the fat. Like I'm buying too much. I got a stack this big. I have to read.
Nice. All right.
Well, playing Call of Duty Zombies and listening to podcasts instead of like reading.
Right. We got to do that. We just got to do a stream of like, hey, Steven. Good evening. I'm glad you showed up, Steven. Steven sent me a very nice thank you card, which I have somewhere or had somewhere. All right. Well, this is embarrassing because now I can't find it. But I swear it was here. But basically, Steve was on one of my first ever live broadcasts, and he ended up winning a few books. And so I sent it to him. Yeah. And I sent him the books, and, I didn't think anything of it. I was like, you won these. And Steve turned around and sent me a thank you card for sending him books he won on the show. And it was very nice. It was, it wasn't just like, thank you. There was some kind words in there. And so, Steve, I just want to say, I really appreciate your card. It put a big smile on my face the other day. I was meaning to send you a message, but since you showed up live, there's no better way than to say thank you than in digital person kind of person-ish. But yes, no, thank you very much. It put a huge smile on my face the other day. So thank you. That was very kind of you. Didn't expect it. And yeah, really nice. So thank you very much, Steve. All right. So job, I was going to wrap up, but I don't know. Steve's kind of here. Hi, Steve. So I guess I could, in theory, open one more package while we're here.
I knew he wanted to.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
He's digging deep for one that I think this is going to be hot.
No, there's nothing hot. All right. So this is, no, we're not going to go with Atomic Empire. We're going to go with, this is probably one of my final order cutoff orders. This is from Things from Another World. So let's see what I've been telling people to purchase. Or not telling you guys to purchase, but what I've been purchasing in my video that's like, hey guys, you can purchase this. So what did I get? All right. So, I ordered 3 of the same book in this one. I may have missed the boat on this one, guys. So
did you click the quantity wrong?
No. I actually, no, one of these books actually I got for you. So it's cool. Like, look, they put like these little stickers. They have their own stickers, guys. It says things from another world.
Wow.
Oh, thanks, Steve. Or Steve in. I don't want to call you Steve. Your name's Steve.
Why don't you just ask him and he'll respond?
He probably would.
Is it Steve or Steven?
There you go. Nick. He's the man with reason here.
That's wild.
Right? But
The sad bunch we are.
yeah. Well, actually, one of the
It's
books
Sunday
in
night.
here-
What do you want?
one of the books in here is actually for you, Nick. You asked for it, so I got it for you. All right, so we got Carnage Black and White and Blood, #1. I forgot I actually had pre-ordered this, and then I bought it in the store, so now I have 2 of these. Cool.
And you need a dice game. Spoiler alert.
This is the 4th printing of Department of Truth #1.
Yeah.
So come on, Department of Truth, blow up.
Yeah, I have one of those too.
Oh, and Steve has answered.
You can call me Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
Call me Steve.
All right, we got Haha issue #3.
That's the B cover, right? No, that's the A cover.
Oh, this is the A cover.
Yep.
What's up, Nick? Nick's Kicks and Comics. Thank you for joining us. Just doing a little
I
show
think
and tell.
I didn't buy Haha #4.
Never enough Nicks.
That's right. You know it.
I'm going to assume that Nick's Kicks is probably better than our Nick.
Right, Nick, you've been replaced.
Hey, I'll show some kicks off if you want to add them to the thing.
So, Nick, this is to go against your nay. This is Stray Dogs #2.
Yeah, Cup is feeling this series hard.
Yeah, this is the Pet Cemetery B cover.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, and then I went hard on the Taguchi Taskmaster 2.
That's what you got for me. That's right.
Yeah, this is his first cover appearance. So got a couple of them. He's the idol of South Korea. But, Kevin Feige said they were going to try to expand on the Asian market with the Marvel characters. And who knows if
Right.
they
That's why everybody's thinking Agents of Atlas is going to go big. He's
Not
the
to
better
sound
Nick.
like a dick, but you flashed that quick, and I thought that said teriyaki, and then you put it back, and it said like Taguchi or whatever it was.
Taguchi.
Yeah, 'cause if you hide your finger over it, you see it. Yeah.
Oh, look, Nick win. All right. So first, Nick said that
Thank
you're
you.
the better Nick, but that's debatable. Stray Dogs
I
is
have an
awesome,
Archer and Rick and Morty T-shirt.
but the other Nick does not like Stray Dogs. After
Yeah,
like issue one.
so yeah, Nick's Kicks is better.
To each our own, right?
And then, but he is the better Nick because he went deep with these two because he got 5 copies. So
You know what else? I've been liking every one of Will's Instagram pictures. I haven't gotten one of those "thanks for showing me love" posts.
yeah, you did.
Because you have
yeah,
to like them.
Oh, and it's been confirmed.
Yep.
He is the
Yep,
better.
it is true. Truth being spoken.
Right. All right. And then we got Teen Titans Academy #1. This is the B cover. So
Oh yeah,
with Red X.
Red
on the
X.
cover. Nobody knows who he is, but Red X covers seem to be really popular these days. Hence, got another Red X cover. All right. And we will open one more thing from Things from Another World, and then we'll call it a night. So this is a single book. Just a single. They still had this in stock when I looked, but pretty much it's sold out. I think everywhere I looked for it. Is this the book I was thinking? It is. Hold on. Just want to make sure there's nothing. Oh, there is. There is a
Invoice.
invoice. So last time I looked, this was probably a $15 book. Maybe it's only $10 now. I don't know. But this is Taker's #1 from Bad Idea.
Mm.
So I got another Bad Idea book. So
Is that
I think
the
this is
publisher?
Robert Venditti. Robert Venditti. That's right. And that is not the comic book guy you know, though, right? Nick.
What?
Remember who's the writer? Frank Thierry. That's who you know. You know Frank Thierry.
Yeah, that's Jeff's brother-in-law.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Was that the publisher? Bad idea.
that idea. So yeah. All right. Well, unfortunately, guys, I do have. Oh, I have another package, but we're not going to open it. But I was going to say, since I have people here, got a mystery mail call video coming out tomorrow. So if you want to check out what's in there, go ahead. I sold it earlier, so if you're watching on the rewind, you'll see that. And me and Nick will probably be opening the rest of my packages on Friday.
I should get shipment by Friday.
What else? Oh, I got another video coming out. I actually bought a collection of books from somebody. So that will be a video in the future. Whalesville does look very interesting. The problem with, aggressively relaxing, sneaking in there. What's up? What's up? Yeah, Whaleville does look very interesting.
Yeah, I got that in order.
Yeah.
Anything Matt Kint right now is top notch. I love Fear Case. I'm so excited to see how that series ends.
Yeah, you definitely Matt Kint is a big guy, big writer right now. I mean, he did Berserker, right? He's doing Fear Case, like you said, he's doing that. And then I think Marguerite Bennett is doing a Bad Idea book too. And I want to get on that one. The problem with Bad Idea for me is that the nearest shop is like 45 minutes away that sells the books. So I have to order them. And then they hold all the books for me. So I'm waiting for like them all to come in. And then at some point I'll drive there and get like the 4 or 5 series that have come out and pick up 20, 25 books.
I mean, Midtown has them.
Yeah, I also have to pre-order. That's right. It's called The Lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's why that Nick is the better Nick.
Yeah.
It's coming through with the info.
Exactly. Get out of here, Nick. Not you, Nick's Kicks. That Nick. Our Nick. No. Yeah, so I mean the only problem is like I have to order all these books. I have to prepay for all these books, but then only because it's 45 minutes away. It's basically like an hour with traffic. I don't want to drive there each and every time another comic comes out for one book. So I have to wait for like a bunch of them to come in and then
it's a tough life.
Yeah. All Knicks are equally great.
Damn right.
See, now he's hedging again. I liked it better when he was comfortable in his superiority.
If people here are selling comic books and need to know how to minimize their tax liability, then you come to this Nick. Right here.
Nick's a CPA. Why do I keep pointing in the wrong direction? That guy. Don't sell yourself on my show, Nick. But he's a CPA. Does taxes. Mm-hmm. I'll take 10% of whatever he gets when you guys decide to do taxes with him. Not from you though. I'll just charge the Nick. So but yeah, so I know I'm just complaining about going to pick up comics, but
terrible life.
Seriously, like first world problems. But yeah, no, I mean Bad Idea is the problem with their distribution method is that it makes it very hard for anybody to actually get a book.
Well, that's the whole point.
Yeah, and it creates a false market, like so and then if you miss out on a book, right? So like Tankers, right? I wanted a copy, so then I had to go find a shop that would mail it to me. And instead of cover, I paid it was $4.99, but then I had to pay another like $4 shipping just for that one book. So, $10 later, I got an issue of Tankers.
Nick.
You know Nick, nice guy.
Yeah, I know a couple other Nicks. They're all better.
Oh,
I can't.
You know what? Said he was a nice guy. I didn't say he was better.
Remember, you always need a Nick who knows taxes.
Hey Nick, our Nick. Well, while everybody's here, why don't you show off your Spawn action figure again?
All right. So we had a show and tell before, but I'm a little bit of a venture capitalist for comics. Crowdfunder extraordinaire. Let's check this out again. The McFarlane's original Spawn toy. I should have bought 2 because I really want to play with it. Really bad.
Yeah, the Tankers was gangbusters day one. The price of it really shot up. Kind of like You Promised Me Darkness that Eric managed to get. That day one was like a
Got
40.
a nice certificate of authenticity here. Like that. Always like that. Makes me feel good.
Yeah.
It felt good to get one without following somebody around for like an hour at Comic-Con. So here we go. I'm trying to get it out the glare.
I'm glad I didn't pay $45 for Tankers. Got it for like $9.
So you got the toy, you got the cape, got another head over here.
Hold on, Nick. Let's do this. Hold on. Oh.
Yes, let's make me the smallest screen. Here you go.
Yeah.
So we got the head without the mask, a nice sword, some plasma. I think this is a knife, a plasma knife. Always like that. Still actually have Will's season 3 Spawn. He's not getting that back.
Came back my DVD.
Got some guns in here. Yeah. Love it. I love the cape too. Like I really want to play with this.
Yeah, no, that's pretty dope. That is pretty dope. All right. So let's go back to the layout. Oosh. Yeah, that McFarlane toy is pretty dope. Eric, why don't you show us your book? 'Cause that was pretty funny.
Guys, hop on the graphic library of the Great Chicago Fire. An entire series of nothing. Oh, you lost me.
I did, but I got you back.
The Apollo 13 mission, Attack on Pearl Harbor, the Donner Party, the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory Fire. It's all amazing. Look, just check out this amazing shit. That's great, right there. Former textbook of the Queens Public Library System, or public school system, rather. It's good stuff. If you can find a copy for free like I did, please do it.
All right, and we're coming back. Guys, I found something else to open. It's a Walmart pack. Just when you thought it was over. And I was gonna
I've been dry for like 45 minutes.
I thought you were coming back, bro.
Why are you dry? You just got to keep a bottle right by your station. Like, I don't. Have we not? Oh, we haven't done this before. This is our first live show together ever.
Yeah.
No, well, we've gone live. I went live poolside.
Oh wow! Economics and Comics got a set of 3 and did the unboxing. That guy's got everything though. Oh, and this is what Steve said.
Fire emoji.
What's up, Tyler? That's Shattered Glass Comic Reviews for you guys who don't know Tyler. All right, just going through the list.
Don't have it.
He is the better Nick.
Yeah, right?
Steve is, that's right, he's a moderator. I forgot. And so is Tyler. If you guys don't watch Whack Comics, Tyler sucks, but that's cool. Nobody laughed at that because these guys don't know that Tyler sucks.
Inside joke for your co-host. Love it.
Good job. Good hosting.
You're a peak of professionalism.
No, Tyler's
He's too busy reading the comments. So he's not even talking to us. Now he's brandishing weapons at us.
I know.
I will cut you too. I got knives too.
All the guys here
are showing weapons on the internet.
We're gonna get shut down on our first.
These two are gonna go to jail for like weapon possession. I'm gonna get canceled for saying like teriyaki instead of the name was because I didn't see the whole name. Like it's over.
I don't know if Kevin is still here from Superpower Hero Review, but he's pretty awesome. Whack Comics is pretty awesome. Nick is pretty awesome from
Thank you.
Comics. No, not you, Nick.
Yes, I am. Awesome.
Never you.
Aggressively relaxing. I mean, there's just all sorts. Steven Hayner is a really great supporter of the comic community. Who am I missing? Anybody out there who I'm missing? All right, so we're gonna open up this Thor Walmart comic. So what do we got? We got a little Tyler or Shattered Glass Comic Review sent in his Invincible. No, we talked about Invincible earlier. Tyler sent in his Invincible #1 to get graded, and it came back a CGC 9.8.
Ooh, nice.
It's awesome, but you guys gotta watch the video. It's not a 9.8. But yeah, he can tell you more about it though. And I do agree with you, aggressively relaxing. We do need more firefighter comics.
It's true.
And look, see, at Shattered Glass comic reviews, boo, quit immediately. So I'm not, I'm not the only one who thinks that, but he did say what's up. Who else? What did he say? I don't have it anymore. Video coming later this week as to why. Ooh.
Oh, dum dum dum.
You guys are welcome. All right, so let's right. I do want to see that. All right, so we got the Thor #1, which was never a huge spec book, right? What do we got behind that? We got Future Foundation #2. I don't know. I feel like I have that book. And then we have Captain Marvel #6, the second printing. So, and now it falls over the crowd.
That was a remarkably lackluster grouping.
Right? Oh, man. Hold on.
Oh, jeez.
We can't end it like that. Guess what, guys? I got a second one. One more time. I don't know why I bought all these, actually. I mean, because besides that, they're almost $9 at Walmart, and you get 3 comic books, and sometimes you get something inside that's cool. But more often than not, you get what I just got. So, all right. So another Thor #1.
Ooh.
And then right behind it, oh,
Future Foundation 2.
and we could take bets on what the third book is. You know, this is the first time.
Yay!
This is the first time I think I've ever got a set of comics that were like,
Identical.
complete identical.
Oh.
So what are Nick and Webb's channels? They are not
I
non-existent.
don't have
on
one.
any channel. They are
Or
part
if
of
I
Cocktail-
do have one, it's just a random station that has nothing on it.
Yeah, so basically, Nick joins me for Cocktails and Comics, and we do another show called Boxes and Brews. Other than that, you can find them in the real world doing taxes.
Almost done. 2 more weeks.
And then Eric has been a buddy of mine for many years. We've gone to many a Comic-Con together, and he joins me on Cocktails and Comics a lot of the time. So
we had that dad show for a little bit too, but we never.
we did. We had
never followed that up.
dads and a comic guy.
Yeah.
Where
I also have gone to Comic-Con for many years.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
Nick has gone to Comic-Con with us too. Anyway,
Yeah.
but
It's not a decent backpack.
peace out, Nick's Kicks and Comics, and yeah, be sure to hit that like button, guys. And what does this say? I hope one day Galactus finds a big lady in Quintaslin every time.
Seriously, like just get that guy laid.
And then Sub2 Comics. If you don't have a channel, we're very serious.
Sounds good.
Yeah. No, but yeah, no, the guys over at WAC are pretty awesome. So, but yeah, I don't know where I was. Oh, so I think that
I
was.
think
the
we're
first-
closing this up, right?
I was. That was the first time I've ever gotten a Walmart pack that was complete identicals on both from Marvel. DC does it all the time. But all right. Well, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you for joining us. That was fun towards the end. If you haven't watched this, go ahead and catch the rewind. It's a good time, especially the first 10 seconds where hilarity ensued.
I wish that Nick and I's audio was live for that because I was rolling.
I do as well because that was hilarious. All right. But yes, again, thank you everybody for joining us. It was a great time. I got to figure out what to do with these duplicate Walmart. In case you didn't see what we did, we talked about a little Falcon and Winter Soldier. We talked about Invincible. Tyler's a big Invincible fan. Tyler, we gave the series, I guess you can say like an overall A-, B+. I was an A- guy. I'm pretty sure Eric only watched like 2
I gave episode 1 an A and episode 2 a B.
And Nick doesn't know if he wants to continue watching it. So
He'd rather watch Lord of the Rings.
right.
I mean, it's a pretty good movie. Or Preacher. I haven't decided. It's an emotional time for me.
Well, thoughts and prayers are with you.
Yes. All right. So thank you, comic fans, for tuning in. We're gonna head out. I had Nick with me. There's no way I can mess this one up. I just have to point down. I had Eric with me. We had an awesome time talking tonight. If you can, check it out on the rewind. If not, just hit the like button. Maybe leave a fake comment. You're like, awesome show, guys.
Good job.
All right. And thank you, everybody who joined tonight. Aggressively Relaxing, Nick's Kicks and Comics, Karate Kev on Instagram, Tyler, Shattered Glass Comic Reviews, who's also Whack Comics. Steven, thank you so much for joining us. Great supporter of the community. And he, awesome thank you note again. Thank you for sending that. And there you go. Nick.
Yeah, likewise, Steven.
Nice to meet you guys. Have a good week. Definitely have a good week. Thank you guys for joining us. Peace.
Deuces.